Your bones called, they want a calcium upgrade. But what does that really mean? Well, let's dive into the world of bone health and discover how you can truly boost your bones and absorb calcium like a pro. Whether you're a teenager building your bone bank, a busy adult juggling work and family, or a senior looking to stay active and independent, your bones are the silent foundation of your body. They support you, protect your organs, and store essential minerals. But just like any foundation, they need regular care and the right nutrients to stay strong. So let's talk about how you can give your bones the love they deserve. Starting with the superstar mineral, calcium. First up, don't just pop a calcium pill and hope for the best. It's tempting to think that a single supplement can solve all your bone health needs, but the truth is, your body is a complex machine. Calcium supplements can be helpful, especially if you're not getting enough from your diet, but they're not a magic bullet. In fact, taking too much calcium at once can actually be counterproductive. Your body can only absorb a certain amount at a time, and excess calcium can end up being wasted. Or worse, it could contribute to kidney stones or other health issues. So, before you reach for that bottle, take a moment to consider your overall diet and lifestyle. Are you getting calcium from natural food sources? Are you pairing it with the right nutrients? And are you spreading your intake throughout the day? These questions are key to making sure your bones get the maximum benefit. Your body needs vitamin D to grab that calcium and put it to work. Think of vitamin D as the gatekeeper that opens the door for calcium to enter your bones. Without enough vitamin D, even the best calcium-rich diet won't do much good. Vitamin D helps your intestines absorb calcium from the food you eat, and it also plays a role in bone growth and remodeling. Unfortunately, many people are deficient in vitamin D, especially those who live in northern climates, spend most of their time indoors, or have darker skin. That's why it's important to be mindful of your vitamin D levels. You can get vitamin D from supplements, but also from certain foods, and of course, from sunlight. So get some sunshine or eat foods like eggs and fatty fish. Just 10 to 30 minutes of sunlight on your skin a few times a week can help your body produce enough vitamin D, depending on your skin tone and where you live. But if you're not getting enough sun, maybe it's winter or you're always indoors, then focus on foods like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and egg yolks. These are natural sources of vitamin D that can help fill the gap. And don't forget about fortified foods, like certain brands of milk, orange juice, and cereals, which often have added vitamin D. By combining sunlight, food, and supplements if needed, you can make sure your body has the vitamin D it needs to make the most of every milligram of calcium you consume. Next, spread your calcium out during the day. Your body can only handle so much at once, like a tiny suitcase for nutrients. Imagine trying to pack all your clothes for a week-long trip into a small carry-on bag. It just won't fit. Similarly, your body can only absorb about 500 to 600 milligrams of calcium at a time. If you try to take in more than that, the extra calcium just gets left behind. That's why it's better to have smaller amounts of calcium-rich foods or supplements with each meal rather than loading up all at once. For example, have a glass of milk with breakfast, some yogurt as a snack, cheese with lunch, and maybe some tofu or leafy greens with dinner. This way, your body gets a steady supply of calcium throughout the day, maximizing absorption and minimizing waste. And while you're at it, skip the soda. Sugary drinks, especially colas, contain phosphoric acid, which can interfere with calcium absorption and even leach calcium from your bones over time. Too much caffeine or fizzy drinks can block your calcium gains. It's true, while a cup of coffee or tea here and there is fine, excessive caffeine can increase the amount of calcium your body loses through urine. The same goes for sodas and other carbonated beverages, which often contain ingredients that compete with calcium for absorption. If you're a big fan of coffee, try to limit yourself to 2 or 3 cups a day, and balance it out with plenty of water and calcium-rich foods. And when it comes to soda, think of it as an occasional treat rather than a daily habit. Your bones will thank you for making these small but powerful changes. And here's a weird one. Pair calcium with foods like broccoli, not just dairy. Most people think of milk, cheese, and yogurt as the go-to sources of calcium, and they're definitely great options. But did you know that many vegetables, especially dark leafy greens like broccoli, kale, and bok choy, are also packed with calcium? Even better, these veggies contain other nutrients like vitamin K, magnesium, and fiber that work together to support bone health. When you combine dairy with greens, you're giving your body a powerful 1-2 punch of bone-building goodness. Try adding steamed broccoli to your mac and cheese, tossing kale into your morning smoothie, or serving bok choy with your stir-fry. The more variety you have in your diet, the better your bones will feel. Greens help your body use calcium better. It's not just about how much calcium you eat but how well your body can use it. Leafy greens are rich in nutrients that help your bones absorb and retain calcium, making every bite count. Plus, they're low in calories and high in antioxidants, which means they support your overall health too. So don't be afraid to pile your plate high with spinach, collard greens, arugula, and more. Your bones and your whole body will benefit from the extra nutrition. Weight-bearing exercises are like sending a memo to your bones, telling them to stay strong. When you walk, jog, dance, or lift weights, you're putting gentle stress on your bones, which signals them to build more bone tissue. This is especially important as you get older, because bone density naturally decreases with age. But the good news is, it's never too late to start. Even simple activities like brisk walking, gardening, or climbing stairs can make a big difference. If you're new to exercise, start slow and gradually increase your activity level. And if you already have a routine, try mixing it up with new activities to keep your bones challenged and engaged. Quick recap: vitamin D, spread it out, skip the soda, eat your greens, and get moving. Let's break it down. First, make sure you're getting enough vitamin D from sunlight, food, or supplements. Second, spread your calcium intake throughout the day for maximum absorption. Third, limit your intake of soda and caffeine, which can interfere with calcium. Fourth, load up on leafy greens and other calcium-rich foods, not just dairy. And finally, stay active with weight-bearing exercises to keep your bones strong and healthy. These simple steps, when practiced consistently, can make a huge difference in your bone health over time. Your bones will thank you. Imagine a future where you can run, jump, dance, and play with your loved ones, no matter your age. By taking care of your bones today, you're investing in a lifetime of strength, mobility, and independence. So start making these small changes now and watch as your bones and your whole body grow stronger every day. Remember, it's never too early or too late to boost your bones. Here's to a healthier, happier you, inside and out.